Johnny, what's going on, buddy? Welcome back, everybody. We are underway. I'm not sure what the score is. I was off running around doing some 50-50 draws. Rick, how are you, buddy? Tony, this is the SML playoffs. This is singles division in A3. So we are live tonight. We'll be live tomorrow night, starting around 7, all day Saturday and Sunday. And then every night next week, starting at 7 up until probably around midnight. And then again, all day Saturday next week. So this is, again, SML playoffs. They are Calgary's largest pool league. And this is the year-end playoffs. So it'll showcase really all levels of pool, guys. So it'll be B3, B2, B1, A3, A2, A1, Open, Masters. It'll have singles event as well as teams events in all of those levels. So we are in for it. It is going to be a long 10 days of a lot of pool. And somebody mentioned raffle tickets. Ricky, we do have a couple of things going on, actually. Obviously, the Q draw we have going on. I will throw that up right now just while they're racking. This is a Mickelson custom queue, same type of queue that I play with. 68 tickets, $50 per ticket on this one. Retail value of this queue is around $3,400. Bird's Eye Maple, Snakewood, has Elkhorn. There are 8 points on this, 8 high, 8 low. If you do want one of those, again, $50 per ticket, qsportslive@gmail.com. If you're in Canada. Outside of Canada, use PayPal, paypal.me/qsportslive. We also have our 50-50s going. There is a daily 50-50. There is also a full event 50-50. So a couple of those ones going on. The full event 50-50 are $5 per ticket. The daily one is 1 for 5, 3 for 10, 10 for 20, 50 for 50. Same email address, same PayPal. I did say I was taking a week off, Tony. We weren't sure if we were actually going to do the Southern Music playoffs. And we got word yesterday. So here we are. Ryan was here earlier. He's headed home. He's up at somewhere around 3 or 4 in the morning to go to work. So I've got the late night. Man on the mic by myself. And yes, Chris, there is definitely spring or summer league as they call it. Absolutely, Stephen. It is a very, very large event. Southern Music is dual sanctioned, so VNEA and BCA. Officially, it is. I am the ref here. I'm the head ref here. If I was called over to ref a shot that did not have the patch on it, it would be called as loss of game, regardless of whether you've made a side deal or, you know, mark your score sheet that you guys have agreed, what have you. As a ref, I have to go by the rules. The rules state you need a patch to win. So if you don't use the patch and you call a ref, it is a loss of game. And welcome back, Eric. There's actually quite a few players, Ricky, that do play in the summer league. I am not one of those guys. I play in the winter, and that's when I play pool. The summertime for me is a lot of work. I have a company here in Calgary as well, myself and a partner, and that is doing everything exterior: roofing, eave, fascia, siding, soffit, windows, doors, anything and everything on the exterior of the house. So if you are in and around the Calgary area and looking for any of those services, certainly hit me up. Scott, how are you? Marnie, how are you? Yeah. So far, Ricky, we haven't hit spring in Calgary. It's been winter. I have a feeling that we're going to go straight from winter to maybe 2 or 3 weeks of actual summer, and then we'll get right into fall. At least that's the way it feels right now, because the weather here is not nice. Yes, Warren, that definitely applies to the Masters division. So if you are calling a ref or having a ref called to watch you on an 8-ball shot, I have to call it by the rules. It will be called loss of game. David, if you want to come out and roof and do siding, so long as you got experience, brother, you're more than welcome to. "33 degrees. Ricky, you need to bottle that up. Send that up here to Calgary, would you? Come on, Stephen, it makes you tough. Although, who am I trying to kid? Because I've been trying to get down to southern weather ever since I was born. Somebody messed up the purchase order. I was meant for southern states weather. Yes, if you take your hand off the cue after laying it off on the table, it will be considered a foul. Same as stick handling. This is new. This is an in-house rule for Southern Music playoffs. 0 stick handling, none. Moving the cue, so if you got ball in hand, the stick handling, if you use the cue to position the cue ball with ball in hand, so whether it's a left or right movement is irrelevant. The official rule is forward stroking motion for it to be considered a foul. However, in this playoffs, in this venue for SML, 0 stick handling. You cannot move the cue ball with your cue at all. Yes, even in Masters. I'd love to come down and visit you down there in Florida, Stephen. Set up a tournament. Let us come and stream it. Yeah, Tony, we've kind of been that the whole time. The only time that we weren't cold is when we were in Niagara. And when we were in Niagara, it was cold. So it didn't matter where we went, even when we were in Penticton. We go to Penticton, Calgary gets nice, Penticton's cold. We get back to Calgary, it gets cold. We leave Calgary to go to Niagara, Calgary warms up and Niagara's cold. John, how are you, buddy? A3 is the division, so if you start at the bottom in this league, you're going to be starting in B3, and then you graduate up to B2, to B1, then A3, A2, A1. Then there is an open division, and then Masters as well. So it will also showcase VNEA and BCA, because this league is dual sanctioned. I know, right? I can't seem to get away from the cold. I mean, I guess I should not expect that given that I live in Canada, but I'm kind of hoping for some nice weather. That's all good, John. We're glad you could tune in tonight. Yeah, we're supposed to get that white stuff again tomorrow. Yeah, Warren, you're not B3. Nice try, though. A for effort. How's that? Yeah, we just went through a whole rash of snow again. And everybody in Calgary saying the same thing. We've had enough. Send it somewhere else. Somewhere else needs the snow. So I need to ask guys, when you're watching the screen, from what I see, everything kind of looks fuzzy. It looks a little bit blurry. Let me know on your guys' end because we're going to try to fix that up tomorrow because I don't like that blurry. No, they don't have a forewarn, and you wouldn't be in it if it was. Hey, we're the same way, Ricky. We can have all 4 seasons happen in one day. I'm not sure, Scott. I'll have all that information tomorrow. They didn't have all that posted up when I first got in. So I'll look kind of at each division, what each payout is, all of that kind of stuff. It is my age catching up with me, Paul. I've had a life of long labor, being in the roofing industry since I was 18 years old. That's the business I do here. For those that are just tuning in, so we are full exterior, roofing, eave, fascia, siding, soffit, anything and everything exterior, we do it. So if you're in and around the Calgary area, certainly give me a shout if you're in need of any of those services, and we can take care of you. A3, I guess, would be... I wouldn't say it would be C National. I would put A3 more in the B division on a national level. I have an inside track on the guys that run the stream, Paul. Paulie was actually one of the clients that well, not only a friend of mine, but one of the clients that we did some work on his place here in Calgary. And of course, and as always, guys, if you can help me out and share the stream, I would greatly appreciate it. The more viewers, the better it is. The more questions, the funner it gets. Leaks like a sieve. Not since the day I finished it, brother. If my memory is correct, Bob, APA runs with the point system, so I believe top APA is a 7. Am I? You'll have to let me know if I'm correct. I'm not 100% on APA. Yeah, that's what I thought. So yeah, you're correct, Ricky. It would be roughly a 5. So I am going to try to fix up that fuzziness for tomorrow's stream. So tomorrow night, same time, roughly 7 o'clock tomorrow night, we'll be live, and then all day Saturday, all day Sunday, and then every night next week. You know what, Paul? Haven't been over there to see. I don't often partake in the beverages offered up here. I'm either reffing or now I'm on the stream. And as you know, Paul, in the past years, the amount of reffing that I've done has been ridiculous. No, Eric, she is taking over. So for those that are kind of new to SML, Kelly was and still is the league coordinator up until the end of this event. She is moving on and seeking new opportunities. And Steph is actually taking over. So Steph is on the podium. No, 8 does not pass at all. Very nice. Get her done, Ricky. So we do thank Kelly for all of her services over the years in running the league, trying to keep everybody happy, which is a monumental task, I might add. That's right, guys. Give me a shout. I'll give you 50% off of a 200% increase. I love it. You'll find our prices are very competitive. Although I'll say that with a grain of salt. Our prices are competitive for like skilled companies. But we have done projects as large as hotels. We just finished a hotel last year. It was redoing all of the eaves and downs, all the soffit in the portico, some custom metal work. So that one was just over 100,000 for that one. And I mean, we're doing one now, which is a complete renovation inside. Had an attached garage with a flat roof. We built up the roof so that it was all inclusive. Took the garage out, made it all one roof line, and expanded the square footage of the house. So there's really not a lot of situations we find that we can't take care of. Very nice safety there. And so the shot here, guys, is just to take that 12 ball and nudge it right back to the 8 ball. Danny, we will be live tomorrow starting at 7 o'clock. Current time right now locally is 10:30. So if you're going to foul, you may as well make it difficult on your opponent, which is why I said if you're the shot on that shot was to just touch that 12 ball, nudge it up closer to the 8 ball. No, it's all good, Tony. After working as long as I have in construction, you develop a little bit thicker skin. It definitely could be a foul here. So it depends how he lines up on this. So the cue ball will tell you everything. So as a ref, I get asked that quite often. So that was a good shot. No foul there. But the cue ball will definitely tell you absolutely everything you need to know. Also known as the tangent line. So when I'm watching a shot, that is what I'm looking at. There are ways you can cheat the tangent line. Nice attempt at the bank there. But I'll know that based on how you strike the cue ball, whether you're going, you know, left spin, right spin, top left, top right, bottom left, bottom right. Yeah, no troubles at all, Danny. Are you a first-time viewer with Q Sports Live? And you know what? I really wasn't paying attention to who won that game. Not to mention the fact I really don't know their names to begin with. Welcome to the stream, JR. So just curious, out of the almost 60 people that are online right now, 10:30 on a Thursday evening, out of the 60 people that are online watching right now, is there anybody new? First time? Let me know if this is your first time. We'll give you the shout out. Yeah, they definitely should wear name tags. Or at least come and tell the commentator what your names are. Helpful advice. Thanks, Diljit. Hopefully I pronounced your name correctly. David, I'm not sure what the score is because I'm not sure who's who. But I will find out for you. I will have to take the headset off to go find that out. We are again on our wired headsets. We are not on the wireless. JR tuning all the way in from New Zealand. And Bob and Diljit, welcome to the stream, guys. Appreciate you tuning in. If you guys want to follow along with us in the future, very, very simple to do. If you go onto our Facebook page, click the like and follow button. By doing so, you'll be notified every time that we go live, and you'll have the opportunity. You can join the stream anytime that you get those notifications. And same as you joined today, very point and click easy. There are no forms to fill out. Click on the stream key and you are in. Yeah, 1-0 for the other guy. And they definitely are a lot bigger than what you're accustomed to in the UK. Steve, thanks for tuning in. So again, for everybody that is new, if you want to follow along with us, very simple. Click on that like and follow button on the Facebook page. And once we go live, you'll get notified. Click on the stream key and you're in. It is that simple. So also when you go onto our Facebook page, in our archives, there are, I would say now over 900 different streams that you can go back and watch. And Everett, I am sure you must be very, very good. This is part of how Q Sports Live runs, just so that you know. We don't limit our streams to professional pool players. This is Southern Music Playoffs. It has all divisions ranging from B3, B2, B1, A3, A2, A1, Open, and Masters. So we are not the type of streaming company that we are going to limit our stream to professional pool players only. We are here to promote the game. That is the purpose of the stream. That is our business plan, is to promote pool no matter what level of play that you started at. Everybody, no matter who you are, once started at the lower levels. We want to bring them attention just as much as we do the pros. Ricky, wide range of cues. Myself, I use a Mickelson custom cue. We do have one of those up for raffle right now. You'll find there are a wide variety. Some use McDermott, some are Predator. Myself, I prefer the Mickelson custom cues. But again, I mean, this type of conversation comes up a lot on pages like Let's Talk About Pool, for example, as to people asking all the time, what's the best cue, what's the best tip, you know, what's the best chalk, so on and so forth. And the honest answer is none of it. There isn't a best. The best is whatever you think it is, whatever works for you. Anything that is out there, whether it's a custom cue, a production cue, a tip, chalk, glove, doesn't really matter what the piece of equipment is. All that piece of equipment is meant to do is to enhance what it is you already have. So by buying a $2,800 Mickelson or a $3,400 Mickelson, it doesn't make you a better player. It will enhance what it is you naturally have. You can always build on that with a cue such as a Mickelson or a Predator or so on and so forth. But whatever you currently have, I mean, it's such a personal touch. So whether it's going to be a hard tip, a soft tip, a medium tip, a moire, it doesn't matter really what it is. If it works for you and it gives you confidence, that's what it's meant to do. And when you play with confidence, you're going to find it. You're going to start winning more games. So Is there a right or wrong answer for what is the best out there? No. Whatever you think is best for your game, that's what I'd recommend. Yeah, Todd, this is A3. Dave, how are you, brother? Thanks for tuning in again all the way from the Philippines. And you are correct, Danny. We are always free. All of our streams have been. Even the archives is open. Anybody can view those archives. There is some amazing pool in the archives, guys. Some really high-end stuff. Stuff that would rival any pro player out there. Oh, sorry, Danny, or Ricky. Yeah, I'm not sure of the cue ball that they are using. Given that there's 60 some odd tables in here, it is kind of a pool league playoff. I can't see them being a higher end cue ball, that's for sure. No, David, the rules in this, it is a mix. So the Southern Music League in Calgary is Calgary's largest league. They have more teams than anybody out there. They are dual sanctioned. So you're going to see some VNEA play. You'll see some BCA as well. So in either one of those disciplines, it is call the pocket. Regardless of how it gets there, just call the pocket. I've actually hit with a Joss. I don't know if I've ever hit with a Dale Perry. I've definitely hit with a Kevin Drew. He's out of BC. Yeah, some of those matches in the archive are just unreal. For example, Niagara Falls. You'll see Stephen Halem and Eric Vargas put on an absolute show for 3 hours, battling back and forth. And it just amazing. Like it would rival most professional matches that you'd watch on any other stream out there. Thanks, Kevin. Yeah, they were same guys that put on a show for us for 3 hours. Stephen and Eric. No, not at all, Danny. Settles the nerves, might calm you down a little bit. And again, right, if you can play with confidence, whatever that recipe is for you, more power to you. Right, whether that's a couple of drinks, a different tip, the type of cue, a glove, a chalk. That's what I'm a fan of, right? I want to see people play their best, and it doesn't matter what skill level you're at, whether you're a lower novice player or myself, I'm a lower level master player. I just want to see people have fun with it, and I want to see people play at their best. So if you're playing with confidence, obviously, you know you're feeling good, stroke is on, you're playing position good, and when you play with confidence, your game seems to elevate. No, some of them didn't look the same last week, and maybe it's because of the amount of pool that we've been going to. We were in Penticton, then Niagara Falls, then we were up at Cold Lake, then Red Deer. So all of that within a 6-week run, that's a lot of pool. Now, I might pat myself a little bit on the back on last weekend when we played Red Deer. I played really well, finished 5-6 out of 78, and I'm happy with my finish. But I also didn't play as much in, like, I didn't play at all in Cold Lake. Steven played Cold Lake. He's played everything. You won't see him in this one, I don't think. I don't think he played Southern Music this year, but he's played a lot of pool. Yeah, Bob. Those ones are tough. They're tough to adjust your game when, you know, you're going from a faster table to a slower table, so on and so forth. Same as myself this weekend, right? I am playing in this. I'll be playing in the Masters Division starting Saturday night. First match is right on the stream table. And I'm now accustomed, and 90% of the time I play on diamond tables. So we'll see how I do on a valley table, but I'm excited for it. See how I do. %, Kevin. Danny, this is Grant. And Tony, it'll be awesome. You got to come up, say hi. If it is the same setup this year as what it was last year, we'll kind of be sitting up near the front. We'll have our own little staging that's set up there. Certainly come on up, say hi. We'd love to meet everybody out there. If you're at all comfortable with coming up and say hi, we more than welcome it. We like to put faces to names and names to faces. Yeah, thanks, Danny. I appreciate that. I am very happy with how I finished that. Not happy, of course, to lose and how I lost. I had Eric Vargas down 5-2 in a race to 6 and took my foot right off the gas. Let him back in, and much to his credit, he never gave up at all, not one game. And much to his credit, because he didn't give up, he came out victorious. And thank you, Bob. I appreciate that. I'm actually going to see if Steph will jump down here for 5 minutes here, guys. During that last half-hour break, I didn't even make it outside, so I'm going to see if Steph will come down, take over for me for 5 minutes while I run outside. Everybody wants to say hi. Everybody wants to say hi to Steph. Am I right? She doesn't think it's important that I keep somebody on the mic, and I say it is important, and I think everybody wants to say hi to Steph anyway. See? Everybody wants to say hi to Steph. All right, guys, I'm going to leave you with Steph for 5 minutes here. I'll be right back. I did play in the singles in Niagara, Kevin. Played terribly. First time in a long time. Went 2-0 and just played really terrible in Niagara Falls. So I will be right back.
Hello, everybody. Filling in while Grant goes to refresh. What is happening? We are here in Calgary. We are at the SML Southern Music League pool playoffs. So this is our year end. This league is dual sanctioned, so it's VNEA and BCA sanctioned. We have 8 divisions. So we go from the bottom. The rec league would be the B3, B2, B1s, and then A3, A2, A1 into the Monday Open, which is kind of like the Masters B, and then the Masters division. So 8 divisions overall. These are just going through the singles. We have A3 division happening tonight. Tomorrow will be A1. Hi guys, hello Pennsylvania. Hi everybody. So we'll be playing singles tonight, tomorrow night, and half of Saturday. Saturday night we move into teams. Saturday also we're doing the Masters singles, so that is going to be all the great pool for sure on Saturday. All the top shots, I'm sure you guys will recognize a lot of the faces, a lot of the names. Only sometimes, Polly. I'm only wanted when Grant wants to go for a break. It is 10:52 p.m. here in Calgary, Mountain Standard Time. I am not familiar with these 2 gentlemen that are playing, but they have some stuff to work out here. Doesn't look like either of them can be running anytime soon. Looking at the balls straight on the table here, and it looks like that 15 does not go, so he needs a rub on that 7-9 and the 15-2. I think if I'm him, I might be playing a safety just on that 15. Just kind of bump that 15 to the 8 off that rail there and kind of hook him behind that 13 that he's shooting at. Almost worked out the same way. I don't think his opponent has a shot here. Oh, Danny, I've got plans. We'll see. I'm not sure how near in the future to come to the Maritimes, but I have just recently taken over this league position here as league coordinator. And I have some plans. Whether that includes the Maritimes or not, we will see. Once I get some things down in concrete, I'll let you guys know. I'm not sure, Paul. I actually haven't seen the races. I believe they are racing to 5, but that would be on both sides as well. Grant's brother is actually from that area, Danny. Him and his wife and son just moved here from Miramichi. So we had some family out there, but they're now moved to Calgary, so we have nobody to visit out there. But we'd like to get out there and maybe stream one of the big tournaments out there. Possibly if we can get the Atlantic Tour in our sights. I heard the operator out there is not big on the streaming thing though, so we'll have to work on that a little. Look at you go, David. You know more than this tournament than I do, and I'm supposed to be working this thing. I need to pay closer attention. Do we ever stream from Baker's in Pittsburgh? We don't, but we would if we had an invitation and the means to get there. You guys, if you guys ever have a tournament that you'd like streamed, send a message to either Grant or Ryan, either via email or on Facebook Messenger. Let them know what you got, and they will do everything that they can to get out there. If they can work out some sort of deal just to, help them with their costs, or even better, if you can get the costs covered, they will travel. No worries. Hey, Aaron, you just left here. Nice to see you at home and in your jammies watching the stream. I know, David, you're showing me up. I don't know if I like it. Stop. And one pocket is not something that we play a lot of here. However, it is starting to grow. We have a couple of places in Alberta playing one pocket. So maybe we can get something going on that. Okay, guys, Grant is back from his breather. So I'm going to get back to work here. We'll talk to you guys later. Thanks for watching.
All right, I'm back. Thanks, Paul. I actually don't mind one pocket. I wouldn't mind. I honestly haven't ever played it, but I've watched a lot of streams that do showcase one pocket, and it looks like a challenging game. I might be in to try some of that. And yes, David, as Steph did mention, just send us a message on Facebook or whoever asked that about us going to, I can't remember where it was, Pittsburgh. We'd love to go down there. But we would, we're willing to travel. We're heading out to North Dakota here. I'll be leaving on the 18th. We'll go live on the 19th. That runs the 19th to the 23rd. And if you've never been down there, guys, let me tell you, put it on the to-do list. Very well run event, lots of money added to it. Hey, thanks for tuning in, MJ. Appreciate it. And guys, if you are just tuning in, if you can help me out, share the stream, I would definitely appreciate it. The more viewers, the better it becomes. So guys, this is the last match. I'm not sure what the score is. I probably should have checked that before I came in from outside. But it is the last match. It is also last call on 50-50s. There are two different 50-50s going. We have a daily and one that will run the entire event. So if you do want to in on that, let me know and I'll give you all the details. If not, not a big deal. Appreciate anybody that does share, help us out that way. I realize, of course, everybody's in a different position with the economy the way it is. But if you do want tickets, let me know. Yeah, Roger, you should come on up. especially in Alberta. Doesn't matter whether you go to Calgary, Red Deer, or Edmonton, you'll find some pretty high caliber players no matter where you go. And Ontario, I mean, everybody's got their own little hot spots of where the players are. Alberta's just one of those spots that we have a lot of players. What are you supposed to do for the next 6 hours, Paul? I would say get some shut-eye, get ready. We have a lot of pool coming. We'll be live tomorrow night starting around 7 o'clock. We'll be live all day Saturday, all day Sunday, every evening next week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday night. Again, starting around 7 o'clock. In the mornings on the weekends, I believe first matches are called at 9. It could be 10. Well, then you should probably do some work if you're at work, Paul. I mean, don't get me wrong. I certainly love the fact that you're watching pool while you're at work, because everybody knows you shouldn't be working while there's pool going on. But once the pool is done, maybe do some work. I wish we could get our 50-50 over 500,000 or 5,000, 500,000. Absolutely. We're almost there. For today, we are about $49,800 short of that. But we're getting there. We're working on it. So the pot, the last time I checked, was just over 200 bucks, guys. If you do want tickets, it is last call. Please make a comment or let me know if you do want in on it. If you do, I'll give you all the details. Yeah, Danny, it'll be 8-ball the whole time. So it'll be 8-ball in B3, B2, B1, A3, A2, A1, Open, and Masters. That'll all be 8-ball. And then it'll be Team 8-ball following that. That is why we're running for as many days as what we are. It is, again, Calgary's largest league. Sounds good, Chris. Thanks for tuning in again. And Marvin, how are you? I'm not sure of the name, Victor. There are some of the players that I'm not familiar with. I've been the head ref here for 15 years, but there are, I'm not sure how many teams. Let me just ask. How many teams total does SML have?
In Calgary?
Yeah.
176.
Okay. So roughly 176 teams just in Calgary. So there are certainly guys that I don't know. Unfortunately, these are two of them. Thanks, Paulie. Appreciate it, buddy. Right on, Marvin. So for yourself and anybody else that is just tuning in, this is the last match of the night for tonight. We'll be back again tomorrow night starting at 7 o'clock, I believe. First matches are called at 7. And then on the weekends, what time? 9 a.m. There we go. So total stream is tonight. We'll run tomorrow night from 7 till roughly the same time as tonight. The weekends, we're starting at 9 a.m. That'll be Saturday, Sunday. Then every night next week, we will be live from 7 until roughly again the same time as tonight, and then all day Saturday. So we are looking for probably 9 or 10 days straight of streaming. So Southern Music is not only in Calgary, they do play down in Lethbridge, I believe, and Airdrie. Are you still in Red Deer? Is SML still in Red Deer? No SML in Red Deer. So we've got Lethbridge, not yet. Okay, not yet. So there's a hint of perhaps expansion. But certainly Lethbridge, Calgary, Sundre, and Airdrie. Well, I guess Airdrie would be considered Calgary. It's only 15 minutes out, so. So there's definitely a lot of players involved here. I do know a good number of them by name, some just by face, but yeah, I've been the head ref here. This is my 15th year. And just a lot of players, a ton of players.
Did I win the 50-50?
Haven't done it yet. It'll be up pretty quick.
Which website again you said?
Q Sports Live. Yeah, and that's on Facebook. I don't know, Victor, what the score is. Brett, could you do me a quick favor? Can you check on what their score is for me? Just in this match here. Yeah. See if I can get the updated score. Three-three. Oh, this is Hill. There we are. 3-3, guys. This is Hill. Thanks, Danny. That's a huge compliment. I appreciate that. That was a really nice leave. So I think the play here is going to be a safety. Yeah, that is the play. I'm glad I could help you. I'm not sure how I helped you play better, but I'm glad I did. I'll take that as a pretty massive compliment, which I do. So he could play this safety back. So if he just rubs kind of the top right-hand side of that 8-ball, just kind of let that 8-ball drift off that end rail and send the cue ball back up to the top rail. Right? The only reason I say that is if you go for this side bank, you're going to be on the left side of that 8-ball, and you're going to leave your opponent straight in here. Pretty close. Still a decent leave. And again, safety play back on the right-hand side of 13. even with right English, you're hitting on the left of center of that 8 ball. So you're just going to naturally kind of stick there. And that was a really nice shot. I think he's got, can he see that 8 ball? Oh, yeah, he can see the 8 ball. And again, same drill. This time you want to kind of chip more almost a center ball, maybe a little bit on the bottom side of that, of center. And just send that cue ball right up to the end rail. That's a nice shot. So now he's created separation. Left it a little bit more difficult for his opponent. Nice shot. That'll put it in the side. Now this comes up all the time. He didn't touch the patch. Doesn't matter. You do not have to touch the patch in order for it to be declared. And there is the winner, guys. I'm not sure of the name. Yeah. Do you know his name? Yeah. Neither one of us really know the name. So he is your winner. That is our stream for tonight, guys. Oh, there you go. So it was Ken that ended up winning that. There is the winner. So I appreciate everybody tuning in. I don't believe I got transfers in for any 50-50s. So it should be good and done. I do have to do the 50-50 draw for in-house, so I am going to do that right now. I'm going to have Kelly pull the ticket. So I do have to do that draw live, so I am going to do that before I shut down. And then I'll come back and I'll say goodnight to everybody. So hang tight with me and I'll get the 50-50 draw here done. I just got to figure out how much is in here. Yes, we'll go on the live stream. Alrighty, so for those that are still sticking around to hear this, the winning 50-50 ticket is white ticket number 751403. You are the winner. It is for $130 cash. If you happen to have that lucky ticket, come on in, let me know. You will have the cash. So that concludes our stream for tonight, guys. Appreciate everybody tuning in. We will be back again tomorrow night, starting at 7 o'clock. Until then, guys, much appreciated. If you haven't gone onto our Facebook page, make sure you do that. Click the like and follow button so that when we do go live tomorrow night, you get the notification and you can join in then. Until then, guys, I appreciate everybody tuning in. Have a great evening.